Up guys, Pokegemz coming at you live from the studio. Guys, this video is one that every one of you have wanted. I have gotten messages, DMs from you guys asking a question: how do I go live on TikTok? What do I need to do? Guys, I figured I'd make a short video telling you guys how can you also go live on TikTok just like I do every single day. First of all, you might ask, what is a live video and what's the point of it? So basically, it's a way for users and creators to safely interact with each other on a live platform. I mean, you are literally live, your camera is on. So basically, the first two things that you have to kind of like prerequisites of going live, number one is you have to have at least 1,000 followers. Number two, you have to be 16 years old. And guys, they have a way of figuring it out. I've heard of people saying, well, you know, where I register, I put my birth date and it's higher. Their algorithms, their cameras can tell that it is a child. So do not try to go if you are younger. They will ban you from the live. What's going to happen then if they do ban you from the live? Usually first you get banned, I think it's for 1 day. Then the next time, if you do like an infringement or whatever they call it, you know, violation of community guidelines, which we'll talk about in a second, I think then they ban you for 2 days, then they ban you for a week, and then they completely suppress and ban your account. So guys, don't try going live. Don't do this if you do not go by those guidelines. The other thing that will happen, and this will be a separate video, guys, on shadow banning, is some people ask, well, why did I get shadow banned? One big reason might be because you got banned from a live program. That is probably one of the biggest reasons why people get shadow banned. And like I said, that will be a separate video. But let's go back to giving you guys full instructions on how to go live. So the first thing that you're going to do, take a look at the picture that just popped up. When you get on TikTok, on the bottom you have a little plus sign. You know, this is obviously what you guys use when you're creating a new video. It gives you the options, obviously, 15 seconds, 60 seconds. Once you get to that criteria of going live, meaning having that 1,000 followers, being over 16, it will show a little sticker saying live. Click on that sticker. Once you get on there, take a look at the second screen, guys, that's showing up right now. It's giving you options before you actually go live. What you can do is you can actually type a sentence or a couple words that people will see. Now, guys, trust me, this is super important because if your live program shows up on somebody's For You page, and let's say, for example, let me give you an example. Let's say you have a cooking program and you have some great new recipe that you want to share with everyone. You can write in there, live cooking demonstration of new recipe, or whatever you're trying to show, or, you know, live huge giveaway, like, which is what I do sometimes. You know, I'm doing a giveaway and I write that down. It's basically a few words to get people who see that to say, wow, let me jump on this guy's live program. Let me see what's going on there. So then the person jumps onto the live program. Usually you have a couple filters too. You can swipe through the filters. You know, it'll show you kind of what's going on. Couple things you want to remember when you are live. Keep in mind that a ton of people will be messaging you during the live, because the way the live works is obviously everybody can see you. You can't see anyone. The only thing that you can see is kind of their profile picture, and you can see their message. People will message you and say, hey, shout me out. Hey, do this. Hey, do that. So one thing I just want to stop for a second and tell you guys that I get so often on my live programs is, let's say, for example, you've got 50 or maybe even 100 people on your live. Every couple seconds, someone is sending you some kind of message. Unfortunately, with the lives, the way that they work is you see the entire screen, but the messages you only see kind of in the bottom left-hand corner, and you only see 3 messages at a time. The bad thing about that is if you're seeing only 3 messages at once, think about it. If you get 30 messages in 2 seconds, unfortunately, you are going to miss most of those messages. I mean, during the live, you can take your finger and you can scroll up those messages. You can see them, but you are going to miss a lot of them. I've never had it yet where I've had a couple hundred people on, but I've seen, you know, large creators where they have 1,000 or 2,000 people on live. Think about how many messages are coming through. And I've had it many times where people message and say, hey, you're ignoring me. You don't see my message or this or that. Guys, nobody's being ignored. You have to keep in mind that the person who is live is only seeing a few messages. You don't have time to scroll through all those, so just be patient. If it's something super important, type it in again, and if that person sees it, they'll see it and they'll answer it. So keep in mind, that's for the ones that are watching live programs. Keep in mind that your messages are not being ignored. Most of them, unfortunately, are just not being seen. So just be patient and type them over. The other thing you guys want to keep in mind on the live programs is it is a live program, but what I've heard is that the TikTok algorithm, you know, there's obviously a computer that's kind of listening, so to speak, you know, kind of the eye in the sky looking over and listening to these live programs. So guys, don't do anything stupid, something that's going to get you banned. Take a look at this little screen that just popped up right now. Basically what that is that's just copied directly from TikTok's safety protocol or whatever, so to speak, and it just kind of gives a list of a few things that you don't want to do when you're on the live. Guys, don't do these stupid things, bullying, harassment, nudity, you know, whatever's listed here. There's like 60 or 70 things listed, because all that's going to do is it's going to get you banned from the live, get your account suppressed, get you shadow banned, and that's it. And like I said, this is just a small list. You know, there's a lot of other things that you want to keep in mind that you don't want to do when you're on your live. Guys, the third thing I want to talk about that's super cool, and this is kind of brand new with the lives. If you've seen my videos in the past, you've seen me talk about the TikTok analytics, you know, which is kind of where you look through, you know, and analyze every one of your videos. So what's brand new, what they just came up with right now, take a look at the screen, guys. They came up with TikTok live analytics. And these are so cool because you can see a full overview of how your live programs are doing. I mean, it shows you when you went live, how long you were live, what kind of gifts you received when you were live, and so on and so forth. So again, you can just kind of sit there and analyze your live programs and try to get yourself better on the live platform. Speaking of that, one other thing that just kind of came to my mind is, speaking of age, guys, like I mentioned before, if you go live, you have to have 1,000 followers and you have to be 16 years old. Sometimes you've seen people send gifts to a live broadcast. Gifts meaning, you know, the little hearts or the little different things that you can send, points, so to speak, you know, that people can cash in. You must be 18 years old to receive these. So if you're not 18 years old, you know, nobody can send you one of these TikTok virtual gifts. So just something that you kind of want to keep in mind. So guys, like I said, the live programs are super fun. TikTok does keep it pretty strict, so keep to these you know, strict guidelines. If you do, it can be a lot of fun. I've been going live pretty much every single day for the last few weeks. I find it a lot of fun. You know, you can really interact with your followers. You know, you can talk to people, you can ask them this, you could do that, you could do content. You know, it's a really nice way to kind of thank your followers. You know, you can do giveaways, you can do shout outs, you can promise to give these things to people or that to people, and people love the live programs, guys. People look forward to them. So continue going live, make it fun, guys. If you get a chance, check out my lives on TikTok. Usually I do it in the evenings every day, usually around 7 o'clock, 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening, Central Time, my time, which is something else you guys gonna kind of want to keep in mind too when you are going live. Again, and I talk about this in other videos, is what time is your audience on? And keep in mind, you know, if you want to hit that, let's say, European audience, you know, you're not going to go live in the United States in the evening because it's 4 o'clock in the morning in Europe, and vice versa or whatever. So kind of keep that in mind when you are going live, you know, what kind of audience you do want to hit, guys. Make it fun, and I'll see you at the next video. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate it. Follow, like, check me out on Instagram and TikTok if you get a chance, and I will see you guys on that next video and see you on my live. Thanks again.